window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they piper. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, you ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my peace if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different than breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they piper. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no feeling now. You won't break me, I won't
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
19, 18, run, 65 chance. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
19.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18, 5 in.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 12. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pass the 60. Cougar 19. 70 range.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, it's Benson. To the 43, second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Second and 5. Being chased out. No ball. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Check, stop, check, here we go. Third, 70, Timberwolves.
On play action, they'll throw. There's a sure one caught by Arroyo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
19 Lions. 65 Jack, 65 Jack.
He'll look to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
The career is my estate when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some.
Let's go. Hurry, pass the 60, pass the 60. 70 range, go.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
19 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Move it. 79 Bronco.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now fighting through it, he's got space. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Back to throw here. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw. Leonard. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Leonard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Oh, some strong running. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Let's go now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Zach Charbonnet, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers picking off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. And the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 35. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man here is Benson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. We'll get back to Charbonnet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Leonard. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And now they'll shift things around. Off the play fake. Leonard can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Check smash, 19 Tiger. Rig alert. 19 Lion.
Back to Walker on first down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tap the 60. 60 Maverick. 60.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70. Tap the street. Take pass. 18. Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Check contact. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk set. Pass on 80.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better playing their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Leonard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's keep those sticks moving. 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
18 Cardinal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey McBride, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Cut 19.
2nd and 4. That's down the field. He's got a roll. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Walker with another carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. You've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try for the first with Walker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Myers' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. He finds his man. Complete. It's Benson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Leonard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngster, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there of 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it. Calling a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to have to hook up the Schwartz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next